Okay, so to start things off, I know the 2026 rookies did just get drafted and haven't even played a single game, and that the 2028 draft is a long way away. But incoming Duke big Joaquim Boumtje Boumtje has been one of the most intriguing prospects in recent months for me, and is someone I'm sure will be on my radar in the going years. And I was following his game in development with his old stint in Barcelona, and his domination of the U17 FIBA World Cup was amazing. JBB set a tournament record for total points in a single game with 31, and averaged 20 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1.7 steals, and 2 assists per game, going up against the best players at his age group in the country, all while winning MVP of the tournament. And he also played against the best players in the world at that age. And so as a true blue chip prospect, Boumtje Boumtje dominated in Europe as well. In the U18 EuroLeague, JBB was the runner-up in the playoffs and averaged 20 and 10 on over 40% shooting from 3, which is extremely impressive for a 17-year-old 7'2" center. And I think he can play some power forward as well, which will prove especially interesting for this prospect. And with that level of production, it's only natural for him to want to forego high school and jump straight to Duke for 2 seasons before becoming draft eligible instead of a typical one-and-done player. Especially given the fact that he just turned 17 at the start of May, it's clear that he has always played above his age and will likely benefit from doing it yet again. And I'm definitely excited to see what his role might be with Duke this year at such a young age, as not even a true freshman, and honestly young for a senior in high school as well. But Boumtje Boumtje is listed at 7'2", 250 pounds, and is truly massive, having the opportunity to stand tall above most players and yet still be mobile enough to use his wingspan in passing lanes and help side contests. He already has a nearly NBA-ready body, and I assume that he'll have room to get taller as well, which makes him a particularly interesting prospect once again. He's got great hands, which lead to easy runouts and dunks on the other end, and he's extremely well coordinated for his size and age, which lets him attack with a bevy of different scoring moves. For example, as a driver, he's already able to do slow steps in Euros, all while cradling the ball on his side and going over his head to avoid defenders who might reach for a strip or a block. And for a 7'2" big, this is an extremely impressive and still somewhat relevant skill, and it's one that many don't possess. And I think given the great success of Victor Wembanyama, these moves will be something that he continues to work on and prioritize, as will many bigs seemingly growing up in what's now the Wemby era. And so, given the high volume of dunks and traffic that he had, I would say that he'll likely become a decent to great athlete as well. And you can see here that while he doesn't get the most lift going up for dunks and blocks, his sheer size, of course, makes up for it. And you can also see in these clips that he's an extremely competitive player, and the results of what he already has in terms of guard skills demonstrate that he has an amazing work ethic, since he isn't just relying on his size to dominate other players. And you can also see in these clips that up 30, up 40 even on some of these weaker teams, he's giving strong effort nonetheless. And so I'd consider him to be a high motor player with a great work rate as well. And moreover, once he's proven to be a great shooter, he has shown the ability to stretch it out from 3. I would like to still see him improve a little bit with certain things. You can also see that he's able to extend his range out quite deep, and even some shots can come off the dribble or with a jab as well. His motion is something that I'd like to see a little change, but it's still effective for someone of his height since it does have that high release, but I would like to see him get it quicker if he can. And this is relevant because shown through Chet Holmgren's struggles that sometimes a flyby contest can get a block, and sometimes that closeouts are quick, jumpers have to be fast. And in the FIBA tournament, he scored quite a lot on putbacks, which will not be as easy to do in college. Since he has so much time though to develop and will get multiple years of reps against bigger, stronger, and older NBA-ready players, he'll likely get the experience he needs to grow as an interior finisher and grow stronger as well. It's interesting to see how devoted teams are to his development, is something I also would like to point out. Team USA let him figure things out on the fly in the FIBA tournament, allowing him to play as a point guard sometimes, take the ball up, be a play initiator, truly a positionless basketball move. And one thing he'll want to work on, though, is his in-between game, which I think can be a little awkward at times. But, of course, It's okay if a 7'2", 17-year-old doesn't have Kawhi level mid-range game yet, or even ever, honestly. It's not the most prioritized skill for him, but it would be a massive bonus if he could figure it out. And I'm holding him to the standards of the Wembanyamas, of the Cooper Flags here, as true generational prospects here. And furthermore, I would just like to see him be a little more confident with dribble packages and move combos, at least so he can be competent in that area, especially if he aspires to be any semblance of an on-ball creator at the next level. But in general, I'm very interested in Joaquim Boumtje Boumtje as a prospect, and even true draft cycles out, I'm sure he'll be a top 5, maybe top 3 player in this 2028 class, and one that will have an excellent career altogether.